So I'm Leanne Vaughan, I'm Lily May's mum, and this is Lily May. And this is on her 17th birthday in her favourite place, Watergate Bay, and she's just beaming out happiness, isn't she? Because that's what Lily May was like. I always wanted to be a mum. I said that when I found out I was pregnant with Lily May, I remember I ran downstairs to tell my partner, and we opened up the door and it started to snow. So she always was my angel. I felt like I was so blessed. And we really were, I know that people say it, but we were best friends, because our most perfect day was just walking in the forest with our Cocker Spaniel Sadie, and we would just chat non-stop. Everyone misses Lily May so much. She's like the missing piece of the family now, because you know, she would bring everyone together, and we try and get together now, but I think there's always the missing piece, isn't there? It was just a normal day, to be honest, and I had a missed call on my phone, and I listened back to it, and I think my stomach flipped, because it was from the road traffic team saying that I needed to call them back as a matter of urgency. I was concerned, so I went into the hallway and I phoned, and somebody said, "Is that Lily May's mum?" And I said yes, and then I got passed to the next officer, and they said there'd been a collision, and I said, "Oh no, is she hurt?" Because straight away, I just pictured that maybe she'd be in a coma or her leg broken. Never crossed my mind that she wouldn't be here. And he said, "It's worse than that, she's dead." I just can't explain the pain that causes. It was like my phone was on fire. I just flung my phone and I just collapsed and I screamed. And I think in that moment, it's like the circle of life, isn't it? Because I was there when Lily May was born, but it was like she'd been ripped from me. And I just collapsed and screamed, and all inside I was just thinking, if I come out of this, then it's true, isn't it? Lily May's not here. My partner was like, "What's the matter, Leanne? Tell me what's the matter." And I just couldn't utter those words, because how does any mum ever say that Lily May's dead? Sadly, my son was upstairs at the time. He was 14, and he'd been through everything with Lily May. There were two peas in a pod, basically, and he had to find out his sister had been killed by that animal cry that it's not even human, I don't think. On the outside I might seem composed, but inside there's a lot of pain going on. And losing a child, like I said, is indescribable. But then to watch your child that's living really suffer, and it's changed all of us, because Lily May paved the way for Travis. He was his big sister, his idol, he looked up to her, and he's been robbed of all those years with his sister. Overnight, he's gone really quiet, and he's like, "Mum, I've had to grow up." At 14, he said, "I feel like a little old man, because I understand what pain is now." When you've lost your child, and when a road death isn't a normal death, it's sudden and brutal, and it just came from nowhere. And then RoadPeace were there to scoop me up and help me. Then all this legal jargon and the legal process, I just felt really overwhelmed. And also when you've lost someone in such a tragic way, it's almost like a brain injury. You can't process all the information. You're just struggling to get up in the morning and get dressed. That's like a mission in itself. You look around and life's going on for everyone. People are laughing, joking, having nice days with the families. And through RoadPeace, you meet other families who are bereaved. And I think it's the family that you never wanted, but you're glad that you've got, because they get you, they understand. It's really hard for you, friends and family, to truly understand what you're going through, but talking to peers who understand, is really great. But the police as well, like, they've been so supportive in terms of, I think everybody's taken Lily May into their hearts, which, you know, at one point it didn't look like there was much evidence to get a conviction. But the police worked tirelessly, and you know, all the work that went into the case file to get the conviction was amazing. But then I think even at court, like, to see in the officers' faces that they really wanted to get justice for Lily May, because I think people do think it's very tragic, doesn't it, that a 17-year-old girl with the whole world at her feet goes out one day and never comes back to her family. So yeah, I think just seeing that people care and want to do a good job really helps. Driving is a privilege, isn't it? It's not a right, and that people really need to think about the driving and making sure that they're looking after all the road users. Up until this day, I didn't realise how dangerous, until I lost Lily May, that being a passenger in a car is really. And I really want the message to get out there to empower young people to not be a passenger in a young, inexperienced, newly qualified driver, because it's just not worth the risk. I don't want anyone else to end up like Lily May, and I don't want families to feel the pain that we feel. I just think that, you know, it's great to have your independence, I get that, like, you know, but surely it's a small price to pay to look after your friends, because I know how much young people love their friends. I've had to see Lily May's friends be absolutely heartbroken that their friend isn't there to carry on the memories. So I think just be the driver, but just don't take passengers until you've had, you know, 6 months experience. And then what a great friend you are, aren't you, if you give your friends a lift when you know that you can keep them safe. And the thing is, no one sets out that day to kill their friend, but the science is there, isn't it? You're going to risk take, you're going to show off, you're going to get distracted. So please just say no to passengers. I know that they might say, oh, give me a lift here, and, you know, you might be the first one driving, but it honestly isn't worth the risk.